Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? God, it's been like a hot minute since I've done a video. And I actually just wanted to take a little bit of time just to get in front of y'all for a little bit, okay? You know, I took an extended vacation over the Christmas break. And then when it was time for me to get back to work and get things rolling, I got hit with COVID. Seriously, I've been like so sick for the past couple of weeks, bedridden, fatigue, like no motivation whatsoever to do anything. I do not wish this shit on anybody. Okay? But I'm finally starting to feel like myself a little bit more. So I thought that, today I would maybe talk a little bit about how to get super intentional with your time so that you can explode your home business income. Okay? You ready? Okay. First, though, for those of you who do not know me, I am Wendy Rahilly. I've been in the online marketing space now since like the early 2000s. I've gone through like a ton of trial and error. I've had many failures, gotten back up, dusted myself off, tried again, and then I fell flat on my face, got back up, dusted myself off, tried again, and just, keep going and going and going. Yeah, I mean, I've been there, right? So I know what works, I know what doesn't work, and I've learned so much over the past years of me, trying to get this whole online marketing thing going, right? So anyway, my passion is helping struggling entrepreneurs build an online business or businesses, create multiple strings of income so they can, turn around and create an amazing lifestyle for themselves, okay? I want to help like as many people as I can, kind of take the struggle out of building an online business and creating that passive income so they can live their life by design rather than by circumstance, okay? That's like my mission. So that's what I'm out to do. All right. So anyway, how do you get super intentional with your time so that you can explode your home business income? All right. Well, first, why do you want to get intentional with your time in the first place? Like, why is that so important? Well, what I find with myself included is when you're not intentional with your time, you don't have like a lot of direction. Like you're not focused on like one thing. So instead, you'll start something over here, and then all of a sudden something over here will grab your attention and you'll jump from this thing to that thing. And before you know it, you think you're multitasking, but what you actually got is a bunch of things going on at the same time and you're not very productive, and you're not really getting a whole lot done. Okay. Does that sound familiar to you? Yeah. I mean, I think we've all been there, right? So by getting intentional with your time, basically you're essentially just getting super serious about that particular time so that you make it count, okay? Generally, this is the time that you want to be focusing on your income-producing activities or your IPAs, okay? And these activities are going to be the activities that are going to make you money, right? So this particular time that you want to be super focused is not time to be scrolling on Facebook, to be checking your emails, to be watching funny TikTok videos or Instagram or things like that. This intentional time is you're going to set for yourself so that you will be strictly focused on those income producing activities, those activities that are going to make you the money, okay? And you're only going to be working on your IPAs during this time, okay? And these IPAs, or income producing activities, are basically your prospecting, you're following up with your prospects, like making your videos, creating your content, things like that. Basically, things that are going to actually move your business forward, okay? All right, so how do we get intentional with our time? Like, how does that work? Well, first, you need to determine when you can be the most productive, okay? Not everybody else around you and what they're doing, but what makes, when can you be productive, the most productive, okay? So, like, for me, that's in the morning. Actually, hold on a second, my thing is, like, off-centered. For me, that's, like, in the morning, normally, about 10 a.m. after I drop my son off to school, I'll come home and I'll start my IPAs. Normally, this past month's been a little whack, with my sickness and all that. But normally that's, what I do. And when I get back at 10 a.m. after dropping my son off, I start working on my IPAs only, nothing else, okay? Now, I do have other little time blocks that I set for myself during the day for other activities. Like, for instance, I get up early in the morning. I've actually been doing this for the past couple of years now. I made a commitment to do this. I've built a habit out of it. So I get up usually early in the morning, about 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. And during this time, I work strictly on my social media engagement. Typically, it's like Facebook, and I'll engage on other people's posts for about 30 minutes to an hour before I drop my posts for the day, okay? And I made a habit of this. I do it every morning, for the most part, every morning, before I do anything else. Like, before I start my second cup of coffee, I've already got all my engaging done and my post is dropped, okay? And then I will get my son up for school. I'll get him ready, brush his teeth, all that nice stuff. And then I'll go drop him off to school. When I get home, I will then do my IPA, which, whatever I decide for that day, what it's going to be. Like, it could be prospecting, or, I'll make, do my video, or maybe plan some of my content, or whatever my IPA is, whatever's moving my business forward, I will dedicate that hour strictly for the IPA, okay, the income producing activity that I choose. It might change from day to day. One day I could be prospecting, the next day it could be, my video, or whatever, okay? But during that hour, it is business time, okay? That is it, nothing else, all right? So that's getting intentional. That is, using my time on purpose, right? All right, so the best advice I can try to give you is for you to try, if you can, try to work on your business first before you do anything else, housework, laundry, whatever. I realize that for many people, they have jobs and this might not be possible. Their job comes first. I get that. In that case, maybe you can try to get up a little earlier before you go to work, and that way you can use that time as your time to work on your IPA, or your IPAs, before you go to your job. That would be ideal, because that way you get the most important business building tasks out of the way right away before you even start your day. Okay, now that would be ideal, but not, I get it, not everybody can do this. So what you want to do is you want to schedule yourself a power hour, is what I like to call it. It's a power hour. It can be longer if you want, but at least, 1 hour. You're going to schedule it for a time of day where you can be the most productive, okay? And again, this is going to be up to you. I know there's going to be those night owls out there who think that they can, stay up until midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning to work on their business. But this really isn't feasible for everybody, and chances are, if you wait until midnight to start working on your business, there's too much temptation there to say, I'll do it tomorrow, maybe you're tired, or you had a long day, or maybe you had a bad day, or I don't know, you want to catch up on, the latest Netflix series or whatever. It's just too easy to make excuses. So, by all means, definitely, if you feel up to it and you want to work your business at 2 a.m., go for it. But just don't schedule your power hour where your income producing activities for that time of night, or that early morning, because there's just too much temptation to not do it. And that just kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a power hour in the first place. Okay, so that's why it's best to schedule your power hour where you think you're going to be the most productive, and that's going to change for everybody. Not everybody's going to have that same productive time. For me, again, that's in the morning. I'm the most productive, like 10 o'clock in the morning after I drop my son off to school. For you, that might be your lunch hour. I don't know. It might be 5 o'clock at night. Who knows? 7 o'clock. Everybody's going to be different. But you need to decide what is going to be your productive time and schedule yourself your power hour for that time. Now, you want to try to be as consistent as you can with this. So try to schedule this time, the same time each day, so that you make a habit out of it, right? Does that make sense to you guys? All right. So basically that's how you get super intentional with your time so that you can explode your home business income. Now, you can start doing this today, and you're probably not going to see huge results, overnight. It takes time, like anything else. But after a while, with consistency of committing to this power hour each day, or at least a few days a week, you will start having momentum, right? You're going to start having that compound effect take effect, where you're going to start getting results, okay? But you have to stay consistent. You got to make a habit out of it, all right? So there you have it. I'm going to leave you with that. Just wanted to kind of get that message to you, let you know that I'm still around. This month has been crazy. Apologize for not, making a video in, a month or two, but I got a lot of plans coming up for 2022. I got a lot of stuff going up on here, and it's you're going to be seeing a lot more of me, okay? And I'm going to really try to ramp up the value that I put out there for everybody in that way that I help serve my audience in the best way that I can, okay? So, you're going to see more of me. But in the meantime, for any of you who are not a part of my women's entrepreneur training group, would love to have you. I have a training group where I put up different training strategies, tips, things like that on a regular basis, things that teach you how to grow your business and your income. So for those of you who are involved in it, would love to have you in that group. Trainings are all free, okay? Well, there might be. If I find some resources that are paid and I think that you'll benefit, I'll mention them, but for the most part, it's all free training. For you guys, if you're interested in that kind of training, you can grab my newsletter. It's the same kind of training, except it's going to hit your email box instead of being in a group with a bunch of women. Okay, either way, you can access those resources in my Facebook cover photo. Just click on my cover photo and you'll get the link to either my Facebook group or my my newsletter, okay, with those powerful trainings, okay, all free again. So that's it. I hope to see you either on my newsletter or in my women's Facebook group. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really totally appreciate all the support you guys give me on my journey. Reach out to me if you're ever looking for help to build your business, or if you actually are looking for a business. I have several income streams that I'm a part of, and we can go over what, and just find one that is, that is suitable for you, what works for you. And either way, we're going to get you building that income stream. So feel free to reach out to me at any time. And like always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. You take care.